Hey, good evening, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope everybody's all right. Um, Excuse the camera. It's nighttime and my computer camera doesn't do fake light. Mhm. So I look a bit fuzzy. I feel a bit fuzzy. It's about 11 o'clock at night, and I'm about to go to bed. But I wanted to hop on and just, I wanted to talk about this because I found it quite interesting. Okay, so I was listening to um, something on Gaia with I can't remember what it was, George Norrie, I think, with Andrew Bartzis. And they were talking about karma. And I found it interesting how we need to know our past lives um, so that we don't make the same mistakes, okay? So that we don't choose the same pattern that we did before, and how karma is nothing to be scared of, but it is simply so we made a bad decision in a past life. So maybe in a past life, for an example, you made a major decision in a past life to kill someone. Okay, rage, fury, anger, wrath, all of that. That obviously, because we live in a free will universe, that has major repercussions because you've just forced your free will onto someone else. That is what incurs karma. But karma is the understanding of that situation as to why you did that. What made you do it? And you're then required to see it from every angle. So you look at it from every angle, and until you get it. Okay. So the next lifetime, this is a very simplified version, and anything that you think I'm saying wrong, put it in the comments. We'll have a discussion about it. Um, I'm up for that. So the next lifetime, you might be the victim, obviously, so that you can understand what it's like to be the victim as well as the perpetrator, the killer, the murderer. And then you might look at it, you might then be the mother or father or brother or sister, a close family member of someone who murders, and then it spirals out. So you spiral out a degree. You evolve out of this so that you can understand each decision you make that has not necessarily that has gone against free will, because basically the game of this universe is free will. So you need to understand free will from all aspects in that particular decision. And so you spiral out from one degree each time, okay, until it spirals out so far that it might be, say, you spiral out from it being in your close family or close friends, maybe then into somebody you know in your community, somebody you know in the wider community, somebody you know. You can see it goes further out and further out until it's just not. Until it just spirals out to so many degrees of separation away from you that you don't that it's not in your sphere of influence anymore. Your life, your sphere of influence is your energy within your existence, your life, your timeline, your life, your evolution, your spirit, your soul has a multidimensional sphere of influence. Okay, so this is a simplified view of what karma is. It is just you trying to get a different point of view. So if you keep choosing the same partner with the same pattern and then you find yourself not happy, it could be an imprint from past life. Okay, you keep making the same mistake. Maybe maybe you keep murdering people in your lives. Okay, that's you not learning a lesson. I look like my I look looking at my lips, going, "You look like you've smudged your lipstick." But yeah, so I wanted to talk about that because I found that really interesting. You know, you look at patterns in your life, tell you something. If you're repeating that pattern, maybe there's something about that pattern you're not understanding. If you're living your life the same way, keep on marrying the same person or the same type of person, you keep on doing the same job, or, you know, you find yourself attracting the same people all the time. That's a pattern within you. Either it's a pattern within you or a pattern in your bloodline, because your bloodline also has karmic patterns. which is why it's important to do ancestral work. It's important to understand your family, to look back at your family, to see um, where is there a pattern of poverty? That's an obvious one for bloodlines. Okay, poverty consciousness, survival consciousness, um, where there's a pattern of survival, just literally hand to mouth. Where is the next meal coming from? How am I going to stay alive? That's a common pattern for a lot of bloodlines. Okay, and as we're becoming more of an affluent society, we're spiraling out of that. So we're getting more and more, and the problems people have with spending money and things like that all come from understanding at a bloodline level what money is about and how it affects us. This is all, nothing is wrong with any of it. It is all experience, including the Matrix. I'll do another video on that one. Okay, yeah, it's imprisoned us. Yes, we are living in a prison planet, but there's a reason for that. Okay, it's all experience. It's all experience. It's all about evolution. So karma is just about evolution. It's about evolving out of a decision you made, either in this lifetime or another lifetime. And when we finish a karmic cycle, it means we've learnt that lesson. And we're going into another, you know? So I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was quite interesting and it might help you to understand things that are going on in your life and how to break free of that, how to attract different people in. So if you're attracting in partners who cheat on you all the time, people who betray you, then there's a lesson about self-worth there. Okay? Are you speaking your truth? Are you living your truth? Is there some part of you that's lying and betraying yourself to make yourself look better around other people, to fill a kind of gap inside that you should be filling for yourself? The more you can stand in your own truth, the more you spot these patterns and the less mistakes towards these patterns that you make. Well, that's the theory anyway. Let me know if you succeed. Because we're all work in progress. It's never ending. There is no end. It's just constant evolution, constant learning. And karma is a part of that because you can't have free will without it until you reach the end of the game. And then you move on to another game. And on that note, I'm going to go to bed. Night night. Take care. Be safe. Don't wreck the place.